Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center. Here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Keystone Outback 324 CG travel trailer. I'm here to show you how to use a few things, get a better camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things I want you to take into consideration. Of course, your toy hauler door there, how far that needs to come out. Your awning, how far that will have to come out. What you think about your slides? You got two up on the off camp side here. A couple other things to think about is where your water and electricity hookups are. Your water will be on your off camp side or your driver's side, just behind the tires. Then your electrical hookup will be on the back of the unit. So considering all those things, park accordingly so that you can better utilize the facilities. Once you've arrived, first thing we're going to do is unhook our hitch. Hitch man will show you how to do all that. And then we're going to level our unit. On the front here, it's this BAL leveling system. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll quickly run over it. Turn it on. Take a second and it'll go to the home screen. There's an auto mode, a manual mode, and a tongue jack mode. First we're going to level our units, so we're going to go to the tongue jack. You can retract to bring down or extend to bring up. Over to the left is your voltage reading to tell how much voltage you have in your battery. After you've gotten the unit level, next thing you're going to do is go back and we're going to go to auto mode. We're going to hit auto level. When you hit auto level, all of your leveling jacks are going to come down and level your unit out nice for you. Once your unit's all level, all stable, the next thing we're going to do is hook up our electricity and water. Now we'll start by hooking up your electricity all the way at the back of your unit. Here's your power cord. 50 amp service here. Should you need to go down from 50 to 30, you do have this dog bone to bring you from 50 down to 30, which most parks are at. And should you want to plug in at home, here's a 30 to 110 adapter. Simply put that on there and you can plug in at home. However, when running off 110, I highly recommend you only use one AC unit. We're going to our water hookup. You do have a control panel here. In between your two off campsites, a docking station. Real simple here. Both your potable water and your city water will go in here. Two ways to do it. Tank fills potable, the other way city. Point this down, then you're going to hook up your water pressure regulator. Always use a water pressure regulator when putting liquid into your unit. This is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. You want to use this every time. Water pressure regulator, then hook up your hose. But don't turn our water on yet. We're going to find your hot water. Over on the campsite of your unit, just to the left of your entry door, is your hot water heater. You're going to open this up. And you're simply going to want to make sure that you return your drain plug. You may have pulled this out the last time you were camping, draining your hot water heater. So make sure you're putting that back in. Once that's in, you can go ahead and turn on your water. Once our water's been running for a little while, we're going to come up here to a pressure release valve. We're going to pull on that. It's going to release air. And then once water is steadily running out of here, you know your hot water tank is full, and you can go ahead and light it. You do that from inside. Now, should you be camping and you need potable water, let's go back to your docking station. Here we're going to set our blue handle to tank fill. Turn that to the left, turn on your water, do the same thing, burp your hot water heater, let the air out of it. Once that's full, you know that you're full and can light your hot water heater from indoors. However, when using potable water, you're going to want to turn on your water pump. That's the only time you turn on your water pump. Do that. Turn it on when you're hooked up to city water. We've hooked up our power, our water. Now let me walk you around the unit and show you a few other things on the outside. Here's a key for this part of the trailer. Back spare one. That is a black tank flush down here. We'll talk about that when dumping our tanks. And this is an outdoor spray port. Below here you have your extra gray tank. To the back here you have a freshwater release. So you got your black and gray tanks back here. Have your storage here. Another gray tank here in front. One thing I will mention on your slides, these wipers, you want them to stay nice and flexible. So they do have a wiper fluid, they call it. They go on these, helps protect them and keep them limber for you over the years, keep them from cracking. On this side of the unit, it's all prepped for a solar panel. Should you purchase a solar panel, this will trickle charge your batteries. Don't forget when arriving to check your post at home and at the campsite. Just make sure that everything's connected well. On your propane tanks, you do have a regulator. And so just point this black supply line, lefty loosey, cover for your propane tanks. Come around to your campsite. You have your garage door, which will open in a moment. Up here you have your hot water heater, your outdoor speakers. This is a heat release for your furnace, so when your furnace is running, steer clear of this, it'll get rather warm. Here you have a access to the back of your fridge. And up here in this box you have a cable and satellite hookup, as well as more cable and satellite and 110s. That's about it on the outside. Well, drop this door down real quick. Now I'm going to show you how to lower this door. We have locks for these. Lift and turn up. Walk the door down. There's your ramp. It's that simple. First process. Alright, coming inside your unit now, the first thing you'll notice, make sure everyone knows where the fire extinguisher is. By your entry doorway, make sure everyone knows where it's at in case of emergency. Coming into your unit, you do have a 110 here. To your right, your Jensen television. Furion sound system. This is AM, FM, DVD player, Bluetooth. Zones, you can play your music indoors, outdoors, or both. Shut off here. Fireplace. Let's talk about your fireplace. Fireplaces aren't for looks anymore. All your controls are over here. You can turn it on. You can change the level of your flames, 1 through 5. And you can turn your heat on. So with that in mind, if you're out camping somewhere and it's a little chilly in the morning or in the evening, instead of using your gas up, you running a furnace, go ahead and turn this fireplace on and use their electricity and warm it up in here rather quickly. Going around the unit. Up here you have a self-explanatory microwave. Your Furrion stove does have a fan and a light. You have a panel light for your stove here. This glass makes an excellent backsplash. You have auto ignite here, so set this to flame, turn that to the right, and you have flame. Shut that off. Same thing down here. Turn your stove to that, and then spark it. Coming over to your fridge, your Dometic fridge. Let's talk about your controls up here at the top. Here's where you turn it on. So right now it's showing it's on auto. Auto means that it's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it'll go to gas. Or simply raise this button and it's strictly gas. You have a hand crank vent here. Over to your right is Furrion access for a Wi-Fi router. Below that is your thermostat. Simply set that desired temperature. You can set it on fan. Can't read it. You set it on control your fan, control your AC, or control your heat all from here. Shut it off. Off. Below that's your control panel. So this is for your bedroom slide. To right here is for your awning. On your awning, you're going to want to run your awning out until a flap falls down to 90 degrees. Once that flap falls down, you know you're out far enough. And this is for your living room slide. These are for extras had they been installed on this. This is your inside lighting. Below that, down toward the bottom by the floor, is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mentioned this is 12 volt is because it's constantly running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're not plugged in, if you're out dry camping, disconnect your battery so that this doesn't run your battery down. Coming into your bathroom, just want to mention that you do have plumbing to keep an eye on, just like you would maintain your plumbing at home. Watch your lines behind your toilet and under your sink. Keep an eye on your drains. You also have a 110 in the bathroom here with GFCI protection, lighting, and a fan. Come back into your bedroom. This is all prepped for a television. You can plug in your cable or satellite there and your 110 next to that. A couple of USB ports. Your bed does have storage underneath with a pet crate. 110 next to the beds. And your own AC unit back here. Coming back to the front of the unit, you do have this little pop-up USB 110 charger on here as well. Simply press this red button and it'll deploy itself back down. You just switch for your lighting in here. Another 110 next to the sofa here. Drop your sofa down to a bed real quick. Simply trifold. Remove your cushions. Lift the front up. It's easier to stand in the middle. You have better leverage. Lift your bed up. Fold it down. And fold it back down. And it gives you a whole nother bed here. Reverse the process to put it away. Lift up the back. Stand in the middle. Lift it. Fold your legs in. And jackknife it back down. return your Velcro cushions. Just that quick, you're back to a sofa. Come back into your bunk room. Showed you how to bring this down. Tie downs for toys. This is an air vent. Simply push it out. Should you need a vent for fuel that's in here, same thing here. Just push it out. It gives you a little vent. This is prepped for TV. There's a mounting bracket location here. Here's your cable and TV hookup. Come to your beds, they both fold up. That one's on a hydraulic, as well as this one. Strap them in when traveling. You do have another fire extinguisher back here in the garage. And some more storage up here. That about covers everything on the inside. Let's go act like we're leaving the campsite. Let's start by bringing in your slides. You come back here and shut all the lights off. Same thing here in the living room. We're going to come to our control panel. Bring in our bedroom slide first. Just make sure when bringing in your slides you have everything clear. Out here in the living room, it doesn't look like you have too many things to think about. No doors to leave open. Just if you have any extras in here, make sure they're clear of impeding the slide from coming in. I do like to go through and make sure that all my lights are off. And we'll bring in a living room slide. Again, this all runs in rather quickly. You ought to mention this little button up here is for the accent lighting underneath your dinette. Which I see is still on, so I'm going to shut it off. The slide will automatically stop. We shut off all of our lights. Come in here, do the same thing as well. And we're going to leave the campsite. Alright, so I do want to mention something as far as closing your door. After you close your door, lift and turn this handle, and then deadbolt. You want to make sure you deadbolt this door, because the last thing you need is that coming open. Make sure these locks are locked as well. It's actually with your deadbolt key. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do some draining. Right here on this side, you have a couple of fresh water drains. Empty those out. Come up here to your hot water heater. Pull your drain plug. And then lastly, come around to the off campsite. And over here, underneath your storage compartment, you have another freshwater drain. So get them all drained out. You can do that at the campsite. Now let's pull up to your dump station. You have a gray and black tank back here, and then another gray tank up front. So you do have a splitter in this unit. You have to get another hose. Here's the hose that comes with your convenience pack. Hook your hose up here. First thing you want to do is pour your black tank. So your handles are to the left of the tank, right up here. The right one's your black, your left one's your gray. So you can pull your black tank. After it sounds like your black tank is empty, you're going to go ahead, leave that handle pulled. You're going to come up here to your black tank flush. Again, use your water pressure regulator. hook up a hose and run this for about 5 minutes. That's going to spray out your black tank really nice and get all that nastiness out of there. So don't be in a hurry, let it spray for a while. After that, shut off your water, unhook your water, close your black tank. Then you're going to pull your gray tank, which is the one on the left. Pull your gray tank, let that drain for a while. It's going to be your cleaner sinks and shower water. That's going to clean out your sewage hose. After you've done that, if you have the splitter hooked up, you'll come down here to the front one and pull this gray handle. That's also going to be a gray tank. It's going to clean your sewage hose out. When you're all done, we're going to take our sewage hose and sanitarily store it here in the bumper. It's a great place to store it. Keeps the smell out of anything. And you're ready to head home. Again, we thank you for your purchase. We hope you enjoy your Outback for many years to come. We like to say here at TradeWinds, happy camping.